The camera's ready at the back. If you raise your hand if you would like to ask a question, I'll come to someone who's raising their hand. Sam Dean from The Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Was that the perfect night?
It was a beautiful night, obviously, after such a long time. We wanted to produce the right performance, to try to win the game. It was great to see the atmosphere, the Champions League music everywhere. I think it was getting a bit emotional before it, and we showed. I think, especially in both boxes today, we were exceptional, and that was the difference in the game, I think.
Were you emotional before?
I was, yeah. I was really excited about it. I wanted to control, don't show that too much, but I was really excited, at the end it's part of the journey. The journey started last year, and we earned the right to be in this competition, which is where we have to be as a club, and now as well we have the responsibility to produce what we have to produce to stay at this level.
Gentlemen in the glasses.
It might seem strange to say after a 4-0 win, but do you think there's potentially even more you could have seen from your side today? Because there were sort of a few chances put away, not put away, sorry, and more you maybe could have done. So is it almost more to come even after a 4-0 win?
I agree, and especially from box to box, there were things that we should have done much better, and that's every single day. You have to be at it. You have to be really analytical to try to improve, but at the same time, credit to the boys, to play the way they play in certain moments and to score 4 goals in the Champions League against a team that hasn't lost a single game. Credit to them as well.
Sammy from the Daily Mail.
Mikel, you said yourself you tried to take the emotion out of it despite being emotional yourself. You must have been impressed with the way your players, for some of them the biggest night of their careers, managed to do exactly the same. And
I could sense that, and I think we have dried that energy and that emotion in the right way. Talking about the enjoyment, that we have to obviously compete at this level, but there has to be a part that we have to enjoy as well, those moments, those nights, because it's what at the end you remember, and I think it's going to be a good memory.
Amy from The Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. Do you think, in a way, this was a sort of blessing for the team? Getting away from playing against big defensive blocks in the Premier League and being able to express and click and find that sort of fun, joyous, attacking football of last season, find that identity a bit more?
Well, obviously every opponent brings different challenges. As well, when you score early in the game, probably that helps, and that hasn't been the case too much this season, and that's why we have to face opponents doing other things as well. But certainly when you see this team running and full of pace and being vertical, it's a joy to watch.
Dan from the Evening Standard.
Mikel, given you've got the derby here on Sunday, was it particularly pleasing that you scored 3 goals in the first half and were presumably able to start saving players in the latter stages?
Yes, well, we could manage the minutes of some of them, especially because where they're coming from, and with the national teams they played a lot of minutes. And as well to give players 2 minutes that fully deserves. I was really emotional when I saw the reception on Emil as well. He's a player that hasn't played much yet, and to get the reception that he got, it was well deserved. I'm so happy for him as well.
James from ESPN.
You've talked about wanting your team to kill games off earlier. I mean, they did that in the first half. How pleasing was that?
Very good, and that's what we have to do. That's what I mentioned, that in the box we were exceptional today. We were ruthless. We took our chances. The finishing quality was top, but as well we could have done more. And probably the manager, we are looking sometimes a bit more on that and in the other parts.
Kaya from Football London.
It's obviously Bukayo's first game in Champions League tonight. We wouldn't really have known it from watching him. Did he show that he sort of deserves to be on this stage tonight?
Yes, but to be fair, some of the boys now, they play at an international level, and they have big roles in their national teams, and you can sense that as well, that they are not just part of the squad, they have quite a lot of responsibility, and they are big players there, and that's very helpful for the team.
And obviously David Raya was picked over Aaron Ramsdale again tonight. Just what was the thinking behind that decision, maybe not choosing to rotate the goalkeepers as you hinted you might do at the weekend?
It's the belief that I had in the team that I wanted to play with expected opponent, and not only that, the changes that we made with other players, it was for the same reason.
Matt from the Express.
Mikel, we all know how hard it is to compete in the Premier League and the Champions League, but is that sort of performance better preparation than a week at home?
Winning always helps, and when you see that dressing room, how happy they were today, the energy. If tomorrow I tell them to train, they will train for sure. And now we have 3 days to prepare a big game again, a really special game for us, and we'll try to do it in the best way.
And finally, we'll go to Tustic.
Mikel, we saw Kai Havertz come in different roles throughout the game. How pleased were you with his performance? And is he getting closer to the full confident player that
Yes,
you
I
know
think
he is and we know he can be?
he was very connected today in the game, and it's true that I asked him to play in two different roles in regards to the opponent's behaviours, and he's so intelligent the way he does it. He's just finishing one or two actions that we had again, but and he's coming and he's so willing to do it.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much.
Thank you.